Hello everybody. My name is Satya Prakash, and today we are talking to Subhadarshini. This year in UPSC CSE 2023, she has got rank 83. So, congratulations, Subhadarshini, for this success. Now, before we start the formal interview, I like to share certain things about Subhadarshini, which I think is important for those who are giving the examination. This was her seventh attempt. She graduated from medical science in 2015. She had been a lecturer for 1 year, and then from 2016 she started preparing for the examination. For this was the seventh attempt in which she has got rank 83. The first six attempts she did not qualify prelims, and the last three prelims, the reason for not qualification was the CSAT that she missed each time by zero point 0.5 marks, 1 marks. Okay. Now, why I'm telling this fact to you is because this is just to show that how tricky the examination can be. And second thing is that any attempt which works out for you is going to be the best attempt. So if she would have decided to let go this exam in, let us say, first two, three, or even the sixth attempt, then today she would have achieved rank 83. So it was her perseverance throughout the journey. Another fact that I would like to share is that initially she started with medical science as an optional, but since it is quite a big optional with least or probably no overlap with GS, it did not work out for her. She tried with anthro, did not work out, and finally political science has worked out for Subhadarshini. So in the next 15 minutes, we'll like to know from Subhadarshini that what has been her strategy throughout this examination process. So welcome Subhadarshini once again. I have given brief facts about the examination journey of yours, and that is truly inspiring. So first question would be that what kept you going?
So, one factor that kept me going was during my internship programs, we used to visit a lot of rural camps and rural areas we used to visit. There, I found many challenges. So, that was one of the biggest motivating factor for me to continue this preparation. And also, what I used to do is I used to compare my answers with the toppers' answers that is available in the portal of MAMS. So when I went through those copies, I did not find any knowledge gap between my answers or the toppers. So I knew I could. So I trusted my own potential and it kept me going.
That trust was quite strong, I would say,
Yes.
and that has actually given you this rank, I would say. Second question, a follow-up question would be because particularly we get to see students, especially, and I'm not stereotyping, this is the reality, the girl student. Last year we had rank 175. She gave four prelims, she did not qualify, and fifth attempt she got 175. She was from Punjab, and very inspiring journey. And there are students like this. So when we talk about Indian society, somehow things are a bit easier for the men, but social pressure do come. Okay, so when that pressure was coming, what has been the role of your parents? Because when we were talking, you told that they have been the support system in your entire journey. So how did you cope up with that?
Yes, except my close relatives, my distant relatives were always putting the pressure of marriage upon me as well as my parents.
Acha.
But so far, my parents had been the biggest pillar of strength for me, and they always have shielded me from those pressures, and they took care of my finance as well as the emotional support, everything they gave, and they did not let me think about those external factors, and I always concentrated on my studies only, sir. They were
And
the
that's
biggest
true.
pillar of my strength.
And you have returned that support in a very handsome manner, I would say. CSAT was a big problem for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Because and you missed the CSAT cutoff. Definitely this year 23 CSAT was terrible, I would say. People say they're comparing with the CAT paper. Okay, they say that you remove S from that, let it be the CAT paper only. So it was a very difficult paper. It was more of a troublemaker for you. How did you manage to cross this hurdle, CSAT
Yes, sir.
specifically?
Initially, what I used to do was my strong area was comprehension part, English comprehension part. So I did only if in maths part there are 45 topics. I used to do cover 30 topics, and I will leave 15 topics, which I thought I can do. I was a bit confident in those areas, but after seeing continuous failures by 0.5 marks in the last three attempts, even for those 15 topics, which I was very much confident, I still had continuously I was working out all those topics. So that gave me a good grip on all those subjects, and I think would have given more than 30 marks before the actual CSAT exams.
Okay. And this prelims was also quite tough. 75 is the cutoff that it is lowest in the history of the UPSC. So prelims, and it's not, I would say, it's not just difficult. It has become more random. Okay, wherein you cannot rely on one particular source saying that it will suffice. So it has become difficult. How was the experience with the interview board, Subhadarshini?
Yes, my interview board was with Dinesh Dasa sir, and it was very cordial. And all the questions were revolving around my DAF only, specifically my dentistry background and the Tamil Nadu and my native place of Dindigul. And my hobby was taking care of stray dogs, sir. So
Acha. Okay.
questions were mostly revolving around those areas only. It was
Mostly around hobby and
yes,
your
sir.
past
Yes.
academies. Okay. Was there any question from IR part also?
Yes, sir. There were questions, but that was also specific to Tamil Nadu, sir. They asked about India, Sri Lanka, and
Sri
India
Lanka.
Maldives relation.
So it's quite expected, right?
Yes, sir. It
Quite
was
expected because if you're from Tamil Nadu, they are, and PSIR is an optional,
Yes.
so that is definitely thing. Was there any question from economy?
No, sir. There was no question.
Economy
from
was
economy.
skipped. Indian politics, that means
Yes,
local
sir.
politics of this thing, because Tamil Nadu politics, especially, was there any question from the center state relations also?
Yes, sir. There were many questions based on governor and his role in politics of Tamil Nadu. Then actors venturing into the politics of,
Okay, okay,
especially
okay.
in the state of Tamil Nadu and southern states generally.
Uh-huh.
Those areas they were asked, sir.
They were asked. So I think it was quite on the expected line
Yes.
itself, right? Okay. Now coming to the mains part, Shubdarshini, with PSIR, what if you have to sum up your strategy on PSIR, political science? First, before going into that, first kindly tell the students that what was the rationale behind selecting PSIR? Because you tried with medical science, then you anthro, and then you have taken PSIR. So what was the rationale? You must have given a lot of thought process before going for this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, when I compared the PSIR syllabus with the GS, I found a great overlap between PSIR and all the GS syllabus. And also, it was very helpful for me in writing philosophical essays. So, that is the main reason I chose PSIR.
The essay, basically the overlap part, because essays may have overlap and general studies, in fact, it helps you, I would say, in the interview. Ethics, maybe it
Yes, sir.
helps. And since we're talking about ethics, I think you have good marks in ethics.
Yes,
It is 140.
Yes, sir.
140 is quite good marks in ethics paper. So maybe one reason behind that was your background in PSIR, because
Yes, sir.
it gives you that base, at least in the philosophical part, case studies you can
Yes, sir.
deal. Coming to the answer writing, how much role, according to you, it plays in the success of any candidate, the answer writing part?
The answer writing is the must-do thing in UPSC preparation, sir, according to me, because however knowledgeable we are, we cannot reproduce the same in our answers, sir. We may think one thing, but while writing, we may not convey the same things, sir. So answer writing is a must. And initially, I started with writing very bad answers, and then gradually I improved, sir. I joined Shubhra ma'am's test series in 2019, and since then I have been writing mains answers, and it was a lot of effort, and the mentors also gave many inputs to the areas where I should improve. In that way, I improved my answer writing skills.
And that is the same thing that I tell to our students also, because in 2025 marks, 1750 is coming out of mains. That means 86% is mains, and 86% means 21 hours of continuous writing. So if you don't practice it, if you think that just I'll go there and write, so I think there will be a problem in that particular sense. And in your case, of course, I think you're waiting for the moment you qualify prelims. You do not want to lose a chance in mains. Last year, Anirudh Pandey ranked 64. He told that earlier the philosophy was that prelims we will be able to qualify, work for mains. Now the thinking process is that if you have qualified prelims, don't lose the chance of qualifying mains. Otherwise, God knows next year what kind of paper in prelims it is going to come, both general studies as well as the CSAT part. Uh, Shubdarshini, when the result came, what was the reaction, your reaction, and the reaction of the family?
The first immediate reaction was my whole family started crying. That was a very
Yeah.
emotional moment for all of us. And one great happiness is that I got relieved from this cycle of preparation. I need not study again, and I can give time for myself to improve my health because of my long journey in UPSC. I compromised a lot on my health, so I thought I will take care of my health hereafter. That was the
That's
immediate reaction.
that's true. That's true. I would say that 90% of the toppers share this, that the moment they see their name in PDF, they start crying. But if I can use the typical Hindi word, Hindi movie dialogue, खुशी वाले आंसू खुशी वाले आंसू होते हैं वो, and that is something everybody waits for. So, congratulations, Shubdarshini, once again. And I think more than your rank, more than your marks, it's your preparation journey and your perseverance that a student should learn from. And more than your hard work, I would say it has been the support of your parents and the family, because you somehow they must have stopped many things. They would not have allowed that to come to you, and you have been successful in this examination. I believe that you're going to do wonderful work for the country in future, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.